2017 is a huge year for Shimano because they're releasing a new version of their top tier group set, Dura-Ace.
It's been an absolutely massive year for us with release of new Dura-Ace 9100. You can have either Di2 shifting or mechanical shifting, hydraulic disc brakes or mechanical brakes, synchro shift. You can connect Dura-Ace to your smartphone via Bluetooth and eTube.
Cool, and so for people that don't know, synchro shift basically is kind of a new way of shifting throughout the block on the cassette and the front chainring, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really the epitome of the system supremacy approach we take with Dura-Ace. So you've got complete mastery of the drivetrain, and you can do that with just 2 buttons. So you can move up your entire drivetrain with 1 button and down with the other button, which is really important for weight saving for one thing, because you've got less buttons, but also for aerodynamics.
So it's not just kind of a kind of re-look, it's a total re-engineering of the whole group set.
Yeah, completely true. So if you take a look at the crank arm, it's massively beefed up, so you can put in a lot more power. And also the hydraulic disc braking, obviously that's massively improved and a massive new thing for Dura-Ace. But also the braking caliper itself has been redesigned, so you get a lot more braking performance from Dura-Ace, which already was exceptional.
And there's also a new power meter that's coming with Dura-Ace this year.
Yep, with the cranks you now get the option of version with power meter or without the power meter, and the power meter unit itself is hidden really discreetly behind the crank arm, so you barely even notice that it's there.
So moving on from synchro shift, Shimano have also thought about kind of aerodynamics within the new Dura-Ace range.
Yep, so not only with the Dura-Ace wheels, which are now C60 and C40 for more aerodynamics, we also have taken a step with the handlebars through Pro. We now have Pro Vibe carbon and alloy bars that allow Di2 cables to be integral. So the Di2 cables run from the gear shifter through the bars, through the stem, and then down into the fork steerer where the Di2 battery can be located. So it removes the cables and the clutter from the outside of the handlebars. Another neat feature about the Vibe bars is that it allows for the Di2 junction box to be positioned inside the end of the handlebar, and you can connect all your cables to it from that end of the handlebar as well, which is obviously super neat.
So what you might be able to see behind me is a huge, intimidating picture of Tom Dumoulin screaming because he won a race in the Tour de France, and maybe it's because of a new saddle from Shimano component brand Pro.
Yep, we have this new stealth saddle developed in conjunction with Giant Alpecin. It's a mixture of TT and road, so it's got a much wider nose as well, so you can really sit right to the end of that saddle in an aerodynamic position.
So what I can see there is it seems to be going towards a kind of a bit more of a trend in road bikes of slightly wider saddles with a lot shorter nose to get into a kind of more aerodynamic position.
Yep, exactly correct. It's also got carbon rails or stainless steel rails, so you get 2 options. Obviously the lightweight carbon rail, 172 grams. It's one of the lightest saddles now in the Pro range.
Cool, cheers.